One humanoid has already worked 10-hour shifts at BMW. Another completed 110 tasks in a retail store, from folding clothes to labeling products. A third is being prepared to handle dishes and laundry at home. And NASA is teaching one to inspect dangerous facilities before a person enters them. So humanoid robots are no longer just dancing prototypes. But how close are we to a machine that can enter our world, understand a new job, and be useful? The most mature examples are industrial. Figure 02 loaded more than 90,000 sheet metal parts at BMW and contributed to over 30,000 X3 vehicles. Agility Robotics says Digit has moved more than 100,000 totes at a GXO warehouse. Boston Dynamics is producing the electric Atlas, with 2026 deployments planned at Hyundai and Google DeepMind for part sequencing, machine tending, and order building. Atlas has a 4-hour battery and is designed to replace it by itself. But factories are only one part of the story. Sanctuary AI tested Phoenix in a Canadian retail store, where it completed 110 tasks, picking and packing products, cleaning, tagging, labeling, and folding clothes. The newest Phoenix uses wheels instead of legs. Customers wanted a strong torso and capable hands more than a perfectly human shape. And those hands are a major engineering battle. Sanctuary uses miniature hydraulic actuators and touch sensors, so the fingers can feel pressure and notice when an object begins to slip. Figure has demonstrated its Helix AI controlling the torso, wrists, head, and individual fingers, while 2 robots sorted unfamiliar household objects together from spoken instructions. At home, 1X is preparing early deliveries of Neo. The company shows it opening doors, retrieving objects, putting away dishes, and handling laundry. Its body is soft, and tendon-driven joints make contact gentler around people. But when Neo does not know a task, a remote human expert may guide it. That shows where home robotics is today. Partly autonomous, partly taught by people. Healthcare is opening another path. Enchanted Tools has tested its Mirokai social robot with older adults through conversation and group activities. In a separate study, a teleoperated Unitree G1 performed parts of 7 medical procedures, including examinations, ventilation, and ultrasound-guided tasks. It was not an autonomous robot doctor, but it showed how a specialist might work through a robotic body remotely. NASA is exploring an even more extreme use. Valkyrie is being developed for remote inspection and maintenance in hazardous offshore facilities, with lessons intended for the Moon and Mars. A humanoid can use doors, tools, switches, and workspaces designed for astronauts, while keeping people away from radiation, toxic leaks, fire, or unstable structures. So, how are these machines actually built? Imagine the outer shell becoming transparent. Cameras and depth sensors create a 3-dimensional map. Microphones hear instructions. Motion sensors measure balance and orientation. Electric motors, hydraulic systems, or artificial tendons pull the joints like muscles. Force sensors and tactile fingertips detect contact, pressure, and slipping objects. A battery supplies energy, while an onboard computer keeps the robot standing. The newest machines also have something closer to a layered brain. A vision language action model interprets a command such as, "Put the blue mug in the sink." It identifies the mug, plans the steps, and converts the plan into movement. Beneath it, faster software constantly adjusts the feet, torso, arms, and fingers. One layer thinks about the goal. Another behaves more like reflexes. Humans demonstrate tasks through teleoperation. Robots practice thousands of variations in simulation, where falling costs nothing. Then they enter the real world, fail in new ways, and generate data for the next update. A skill learned by one robot may eventually be copied across an entire fleet. But here is the reality check. Most humanoids still work in controlled environments. Many demonstrations involve remote assistance, carefully arranged objects, or one narrow task repeated again and again. Batteries last hours, not days. Hands remain extremely difficult. A towel bends, a cable moves, glass breaks, and a home is far less predictable than a factory. The next 3 to 5 years will probably bring more humanoids into manufacturing, warehouses, retail backrooms, hazardous inspection, and hospital support. Early home robots may perform simple chores, but expensive models will still need remote help. During the following decade, better robot foundation models may allow one body to learn several related jobs, instead of being programmed for only one. This is a realistic forecast based on the deployments, pilots, and research happening today. The real breakthrough will not be a robot that walks like us. It will be a robot that can see an unfamiliar situation, understand what we want, use its hands safely, and recover when something goes wrong. Perhaps humanoids will not feel revolutionary because they look human. They will feel revolutionary because artificial intelligence will finally have a body, and software will be able to reach into the physical world. Like this video, write in the comments what you think about this, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos.